Hey everyone, this is Golmov. We're on the ExileCraft SMP. We've got so much stuff to do today, and I want to start with this. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, everybody. And we are doing a Secret Santa here on the server. And I'm coming over here to check this out for the first time. It looks like this is going to be it right here. So read me before using. If you guys want to pause it and read it, feel free. Let's see. It looks like I need to choose a name. Yep. Okay. It's here until the 20th. Easy enough. Okay. I can't tell my Secret Santa person. I don't need to ask them what they want. I'm assuming their name is in here. Let's just look. There's 2 people left. I have Jay Connard. All right. This is good. So we don't have a ton of stuff yet. You guys know this. We've got an iron farm. We are about to do villagers. We're about to go to the Nether so that we can get blaze rods, and I want to take care of this as well. Well, I'm going to trade iron for emeralds with those villagers once I convert them, and I'm going to give that as a present. I think that maybe a stack, what do you think? A stack of emerald blocks and maybe 4 stacks of iron blocks? I feel like that's a pretty good, there's my horse. That's a pretty good present, I think. And if I can get a bunch of blaze rods, maybe I'll throw some blaze rods in there just to spruce it up a little bit. A couple of changes that have happened. These villagers here, if you notice, this guy doesn't trade pumpkins anymore. These guys have died or disappeared twice now, and I really don't know what's going on. There's no way for mobs to get in here. And they've just disappeared. Now, this was on a grass block, which should have been just fine. So I moved it to this, and that's fine, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I also went and put in some lava. I had some dripstone from a previous excursion, and I've got some lava here. I was tired of running out of fuel for the furnace up here, so I just went ahead and put a bunch of lava in, which is great. I also decided to start doing some horse breeding. The other one, he's gone. But if you notice, this guy, I used to have one that was 12-1 and 3-2 on speed, on jump. 12-1 on speed and 3-2. This guy he's almost a 5 jumper, which is insane. This guy is a 12-6, so he's faster than my old horse, and he jumps 3.8 instead of 3.2. So this is going to be a great one. So this one, when I eventually breed with this one, I'm going to have a fast horse, and it's probably going to mix the heights even more. So I'm hoping, my goal is to get somewhere near a 13 speed and 4 block jumper. I think that would be pretty awesome. So what I want to do is maybe make an outline for where I want this villager trading hall to go, because I want to put the curing station on this side of it. These guys will come out here, go into a curing station, and then I can bring them inside the building. So I need to know where the building is going to be so I know where I can do this station. I'm liking this setup right here. I feel like this is going to be big enough to do all of the villagers that we want. So let's just imagine if the majority of my base is going to be this way, I'm probably going to run into it here. So I put some sort of entrance either here or there. I like this, I think. I can have along this side maybe 2-tiered my villagers. So I can have, this is where I create my emeralds from my iron. I can put my farmers on this side so I can get all of my golden carrots from this side. I like that. And then I need plenty of space for librarians. My original idea was just to line the whole thing with villagers. Now, if I line this side, I think this is only 30-something blocks long, so I've got 15, 16 villagers along here. So I could 2-tier them, right? And I can do that. I could also put them along this side and maybe this side, kind of on the opposite sides of, on either side of the entrance. I'm starting to get an idea of maybe I 2-tier this and get all of the villagers that I want here, and then this side I can put maybe an enchantment table, maybe something else here. I don't know. Either way, I think this is going to be big enough. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily just put a wall here and set up a villager curing station, and we can build a trading hall kind of as we go. I at least need to get the emeralds going with my iron stuff, my iron trades. Here's what we got set up so far. I've got a dispenser here with a button. I push that, it'll dispense out and pull a villager out. I just need to get some mine carts. All right, so that's the first 9. So the way this works, I saw this somewhere, and I'm going to be honest, I don't really know where. I've just been using this for a long time. They'll pull out, and I don't have a sticky piston, but otherwise it makes this a lot easier. So the goal is the villager will pop up and drop right here. There's going to be a zombie sitting here. He shouldn't be able to move because of the 2 locked rails there. Hits there, falls there, gets converted. I push this button, and he shoots over here. And what this will do is this will put... I can get 6 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. I'll put 6 villagers in, or 6 zombie villagers in here. Hit them all with 1 splash potion, and then hit them all with apples. I've got this guy right here. He can't hold a helmet. Let's just double check it real quick. Nope, he doesn't want to pick up a helmet, so I waited till nighttime here. We're going to drag him right into here. And then I need to get him in a minecart so that he can sit right here. So let's pull him all the way in like this. Let's break this. I don't want to hit him. There we go. Oh, he just got stuck there. Oh, I meant to put that block there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's bring him over here. I wonder if I can just pop him right in there. That was so much easier than I expected it to be. So he is turned sideways. He shouldn't bump that. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, he shouldn't bump a guy standing here. So that's the hope. And I don't have the brewing stand yet to convert these guys. So the next, I tell you what, let's just test one. Let's just see what happens. So that works perfectly. Oh no, this isn't turned on. There we go. All right, so he's gonna go back. Come on. There we go, up and down. He gets converted. And if I push this button, he should launch all the way into the system. There we go. So now I'll turn this one off, so the next one that comes over is going to get stuck here. We've got to go to the Nether and find some blaze. I haven't really planned where I was going to put the Nether portal, and I don't know that it really matters because we're just getting into the Nether at this point. I don't want it to be down here because I want it to be convenient. And when I eventually put one up on the roof, I can always move it around and have some sort of kind of home base that all of this stuff sits in, and I can have the portal in there. I'm thinking for now, let's just do it kind of right here. Okay, not much to see here. I wonder, we're at 110, so I know I'm probably gonna have to go down somewhere, probably down around 60 something. Let's see what we got. Soul Sand Valley. If there's a fortress here, it's gonna be a good one. This is it's a nice little area. I've got gold on. Yes, not very much gold on. I've got gold on. Let's just see what we've got here. Got an Enderman, Crimson Forest. What is this down here? A dried ghast. We've got a dried ghast right there. That's cool. I did a little bit of running in the Nether and then realized that it was really far away. I went running all through here, and I eventually saw this fortress off in the distance. So I came all the way up top, and I did this entire... I just ran for a long time. Like I had to bridge gaps, and I finally came across where the fortress is. All right, I was able to do I just did a stairway down, and I got past it, and eventually I realized that I can come down right here. And I want to go ahead and block off a little bit of stuff, just in case stuff spawns on me. I don't have fire res at the moment. Can I block? If I put a bunch of torches, will that stop them? I thought they shoot more often than that. I guess not. All right. Hey, there's my first one. There's my first blaze rod. So I wonder if this is going to stop them from spawning. If I just go like this, really just torch it. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you were curious, it doesn't. We have made some progress. Check this out. We've got these guys coming in. You can see from the time lapse going on right here that we got plenty of mobs coming in. And we've got a good bit of blaze rods. Now this is with iron swords without looting. I'm pretty sure this is pretty awesome. I think I've gone through 1.5 swords here. Yeah, I've got this one and this one. I think I used this one plus one more. Now I was able to get this. But just imagine I put on a diamond sword with looting 3 on it. I want to set up this box for Conrad. So here we go. Let's just kind of get an idea for what we want to do. So we know we're going to put a chest down, and I know I want to do iron. I have iron here, so I don't know how much. Let's just figure this out. Is this a lot or a little? I know we just started. I know a couple people have gone to the end already, and they have portals up on the roof, and that's something we're probably going to get to real quickly here. But I feel like that's pretty good. Again, remember that being emeralds. First, we need to make a brewing stand. So I've got one of those guys here. I also need to create some fermented spider eyes. I can make 4. And I've got the gunpowder and blaze rod. Let's do a couple of those. I can probably just pop this down here for now, because I'm going to be using them definitely in this area. So let's make some of these. And that's 1. Let's put these like this in here so I don't accidentally throw them. The real caveat here is I need gold. I need gold for the apples. I can do 13 villagers. The goal is to get the iron trades down really low. And then if I've got unlimited emeralds, as long as I've got decent trades on the books, 20 or less, it's not really a big deal. If I want to start selling the books later, then yes, I definitely need to convert them. But as you remember, the goal of this whole thing is really just so that I can get them down low and I don't have to pull them back out later. So I think we're going to prioritize gold. And for now, let's get 6 in here. So I should go up. Should get converted pretty easily. Let's go. Pop him over. And remember, I turned that one off, so I'm going to turn this guy off. Pop him over. And I need one more there. Alright, so put him over there like that. One more. Here's the thing. This is feeling way too easy. And I know it's not this easy. Villagers are always a pain in the butt. I could give that guy a sword if he'll pick it up. Oh, was that turned off? That's turned on. I think if I put one more over there, it might pop him over. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Alright, so here's the trick. I don't know if you guys have ever done this. I have one in my inventory. I don't like that they're touching so much. Now, I have to stay here the whole time. So let's hit them all. They're all hit. And I'm going to get every single one of them here. And because those 2 got caught over there, let's hit boxes. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'm going to have to stand here. And wait, if I leave here, these are all going to hit each other. This guy will get undone and he'll infect all the other ones again. But if I stand here, while they finish, they'll all have their attention on me and not the other guy. I don't like that this is happening. There's the first one. There's the first one. So I just need to stay here and make sure that they all see me. 2, 3. You see, they're not attacking these villagers. 4, 5, and 6. This is awesome. And for some reason they've got particles going, but are they? No, they don't have jobs. I'm ready to move these guys over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this here and start sliding these guys over one by one. I can turn this on even to make it easier. So what I've done is I've built up just temporary cages to put these guys in, and I'm going to go ahead and get them built into their trades so I can start getting emeralds, just so I can get this present done, that's in that little box. And then afterwards, we'll start working on the actual building, and then I can move these guys in place. Same as last time, we're going to throw these in there and hit them all with these apples. We've got all these guys in here in various stages of accepting their trades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just get one thing from each person, kind of lock them in. See, that guy's not in yet. This guy is. With, is it item scroller? Maybe it's item scroller. You can star these by clicking on the middle button on your mouse, and if I just right click, it'll do all the available trades for that one. So you see, I just got a bunch more. So let's go through and get all of these just converted real quick. Here is the test. I went through and went ahead and got them all up to master. It was easy. These things are real good. I've got myself just a couple of basic diamond stuff, so I'll go through and end up enchanting these and whatnot, and all of these have tools, so I'm going to be upgrading pretty quickly. But I've got no emeralds in my inventory. Let's see what I can get from a full 2 rounds of this. So I'm going to just run through and right click on these, and it's going to pull out 12 each time. So that should be 72, right? So it should be a stack plus, there, a stack plus 8 from that side. Keep going. By the time I get all the way around, they should have reset for their second go. Let's see. No, not yet. We'll give it a second. Oh, crap. I just bought a bunch of those. So I think I just bought 12 boots. Yeah, these guys, they raised their prices. I think there was something to do with the proximity. So let's just add 12 emeralds to this when I'm done. Wow, they really raised their prices. All right, so emeralds wise, I got 4 stacks plus this, add another 12. So yeah, let's just call it 4.5 stacks on a round. I'm not sure what happened there, but these guys just didn't reset. I had 3 or 4, and the other ones didn't. Either way, once I get these guys kind of around or even double stacked on this side and then along this route, they're going to be separated enough to where that they won't affect each other at all. But you can see just here in one day, yeah, they won't do it again. In one day, 4.5 stacks. So I'll definitely be able to have what I need for this present. It's going to look good, I think. I think it's going to be great. And we've got it. This looks like an awesome present for a Secret Santa. If I was early game still and didn't have any of this, well, to be fair, I don't know if he actually has this stuff or is in need of this stuff. But I think it's a pretty good present. So we're going to go ahead and take this over to the shopping district, or where everyone is kind of setting up. And let's drop it off so we can move on to the next part, which is definitely going to be this guy. I want to start putting up at least a color palette and some walls to see what it's going to look like. And we're back. Easy trip on that horse. I'm going to go ahead and stick this box here. I do need a sign and I guess a book and quill to leave a message. Oh, I'm out of space. And also, I want to point out, the note that I got in here, it said J. Conard, C-O-N-A-R-D, which I kept saying, even though I thought it was weird. I double-checked Discord. It is Conrad. So I'm putting that on this sign right here. Just like that. Easy enough. Just like we had it earlier. It looks good. And I think I need to do that book and quill. I decided for something simple. Merry Christmas. Wasn't sure what you needed, but hope this goes a long way. Golmov. There we go. Secret Santa by Golmov. We'll go ahead and stick that. Oh, no. It would actually be nice if that was in the center. I wonder if I can alter this a little bit. I'll just stick it over here in the corner. It definitely messes with the OCD aspect of it, but it's fine. Okay, we've been teasing this trading hall for quite some time now. You can see I expanded it a little bit, so it's more of a square now. And I did that because I think there's going to be more villagers than I expect. I also still need to make it so I can double stack the villagers on the inside. So this needs to be kind of tall. And I figured to finish out this episode, why don't we come up with a template of what this is going to look like. And I spaced this apart. I can't remember exactly how far it is, but 3, 4, 5. I have it so that there can be 5 gap intervals. I think I can give you kind of an idea of what I'm thinking here. If it's 5 gap, it's got to be pretty tall. So I'm thinking 7 tall. So this tall. Imagine this going pretty much symmetrical all the way around. And if I do a little bit of backing here in stone bricks, this, and then we'll put some stairs here like this. And then I've got some white stained glass panes. And if I stick these in here like this, that starts to look pretty good. But we're not done. Now we've got a design up top, which is starting to take a lot of good shape. But I know we're going to probably need some foliage and some lighting on the outside of this. I'm thinking if we put some fence gates right here, that connects to the building real nice. Put a couple of these guys up there. Just like that. That gives us some lighting on the outside. I don't know that I like this one there. I'm open to suggestions if you guys can think of something better to put there. I'm not, I want to preface this, I am not a builder. I like doing redstone. I like doing farms. This is very much out of the comfort zone for me. But it's starting to look pretty good, I think. Especially if I start to put a little bit of foliage in here. So let's just kind of randomly put some of this in here like this. I'm assuming if I just kind of randomly place these out here, I can make it look pretty decent. Maybe put one in the back like this. Honestly, I think that's looking pretty good. I think I like this design a lot. And if I go all the way around, you can see, let's go on the inside for a second. If I've got villagers on this level, they're going to be this tall. I can have a floor here, which means villagers are going to be this tall. If I start the roof up at an angle right on top of that, it's good. It's the perfect size. And you know what? That's where we're going to end this episode. So I appreciate you guys being here with me. If you liked it, please subscribe. Hit me with that like. I would love it. Help me build a following. It's going to be awesome. We got so much more coming. And next episode, not only are we going to finish this, but we're breaking bedrock. And I've got a unique method that's not used by anybody. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. It's awesome. We'll see you next time. Bye.